Hi and welcome back to Gym Builds, and this is a bit of an update on where I'm at with things. It's been a couple of weeks since I've updated last, and last off you saw me fitting the dash loom with the intention of getting it working and we can move on. So put a battery on it, could not get anything to work, but it happens. So wipers worked, heater worked, side lights worked for a bit, but there were some really weird things. Indicators, absolutely nothing. And the brake light was turning on the dash lights rather than it turning on the brake lights, which is a bit pointless. So I struggled on with it for nearly 2 weeks. Every time I was coming in, frustrated. So my wife's taken pity on me, and that is why I'm in our dining room, which is also my temporary office whilst I work from home. And that's the wiring loom behind me. So I pulled it all out, and this is how I actually rebuilt the loom the first time. So I will show you where we're at. So this is the entire loom front to back. Apologies for the mess. I should have really tidied, but as you can see, it's a work in progress. There are a few issues with how I'd wired the fuse box. So coming out of I'd go from the switch through the relay and then the fuse, which isn't necessarily wrong. It would just be a lot better the way I've done it now. So we go through the fuse box into the relays, so everything's protected, which is great. But after a week of tweaking it, although I am waiting on a few more wires because I want to change some bits, we now have fully working lights. See, dash lights are on. We have full beam and flash. Left indicators. Right indicator needs a bit of work. We're not getting anything at the back, but that's not too bad. We have brake lights, but oddly enough, when I put the side lights on, this one stays on, that brake light goes off. So I actually think it's the connections in here. I'm getting live on both when I go with the brakes or not. So that's brake light off, brake light on. I think it's how this connection connects with the bulb is sending it off. But we're getting there. Right, so sorry about that. So the fuel pump was on all the time, and I've now changed that. So I've actually got it to work the way it should do. So I have a priming circuit and one on the oil pressure switch, which we'll come to when we fit the engine. But that's kind of it really. So I'm waiting on some bits for the loom. And in the meantime, I've been cleaning the gearbox. So it's going to be the original Cortina casing, but with Mark 1 Lotus internals, so you get better ratios. Everything looks good on it. Just done a big order of bearings, gaskets, seals, all that stuff. So should be doing an episode on that soon, which I'm really excited about because that's the last big bit to get rebuilt. I actually think once that's done, I've got to do a couple of bits on the engine, but that's service stuff, and make it look a lot nicer. And then, fingers crossed, should be putting it in soon, but we'll see. Before I go, I just want to say I've set up a new Gmail account, so if you want to get in touch, as a lot of you guys have been, which I'm really appreciating, the feedback and everything is brilliant, so I want to say thank you for that. But if you ever want to ask me any questions or just get in touch, there is a Gmail account which I'll show you in a minute. And I'd just like to say, for those who have been here from the start, thank you. Really appreciate all the feedback, as Just sad. And if you know anybody who's interested in this sort of stuff, please share it. And you know, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and watch some of the other stuff. And I shall see you soon, hopefully with either a gearbox or a fully working loom that's back in the car. So stay safe. See you soon.